All right, folks, my first guest, of course, is an accomplished movie and stage actor and winner of 2 Tony Awards. He can now be seen in the new movie, The Stepford Wives. Please welcome Matthew Broderick. A lot of love. There's a lot of excitement that you and I are together, you know, I think.
Sparks.
Sparks. There's sparks flying right now.
Our ties are communicating on another level.
Yeah. If your tie is a man, my tie is interested.
Are you a man?
No, I don't know. I like your tie. I like what you're doing. You think this is okay, right? Come on.
I think it's a very nice tie.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Kind of put you on the spot there. I apologize.
I feel uncomfortable. I feel awkward.
Yes, that's what I do on this show. Because I like celebrity guests, make them feel awkward and uncomfortable. Let's talk about happy things. I haven't seen you in a little while, and you have a boy. You have a son. This is very exciting.
It sure is.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious. I have a little girl who's only 8 months, so she's not talking yet. So I'm always wondering, you know, what's my girl going to call me when she gets older? What does your son call you?
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah.
Okay, you could have said it once, and I would have been.
He very rarely says it once.
Just says it once. He says Papa.
He says Papa. Like, I took him for a little bike ride recently. We've just convinced him finally to get on the back of a bicycle, which he loves. He just blabs away behind me. And I say, "Are you okay back there?" Little pause. He's like, "Hi, Papa." Oh, I am. Okay. Hi, Papa. And he, actually before I came here, when I was getting dressed, I was in the bedroom getting dressed, and there was nobody in the house. And then I heard him and his sitter, his nanny, come in. They came in the house. They were coming up the stairs, and he was chattering away. She was carrying him. And as they walked by the door, I said, "Hello," and she didn't hear, so she kept walking. But he was like, "Hello." Hello.
That's very nice. Does he like? So he likes going for the bike. He likes going for the bike ride. He has a little seat in back.
He has a little seat. He has a little helmet with ducks on it. I got it last year. I was like, here's the helmet. We're gonna try the bike, but you have to put this on. Can I put this on? He was like, no. And I was like, let me try. No, Papa, no, kill Jimmy. No. Sorry, okay.
No, kill me.
No, Papa, no.
Right.
He really looked frightened. So I waited till this year, but then he was like, helmet. So I put it on him.
That's nice.
Bike. It's not that interesting, is it? It's interesting to me.
I think it's very sweet, and I think it is interesting.
To me, it is.
Well, it's interesting to me too, because I have no idea what my my little girl's 8 months old. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know.
Well, she'll just start. Everything you're trying to imagine what she might be thinking. She'll start to tell you what she's actually thinking.
See, I don't want to know that. I'm scary. That's too truthful, don't you think?
I think we should be having this talk around a sand pit in the park.
I could have some sand brought in right now by President Bill Clinton. Yeah. Do you like Papa? Because Papa, to me, sounds like you're an older dad.
Yes.
That you carve little wooden figurines and you have a pot belly. Come to Papa.
I do all that.
Oh, you do that?
I do
okay.
That. Well, Sarah likes Papa, and she convinced him, and that's what he calls me. He calls me Papa. His name is James Wilkie.
Right.
So I was like, James, where do you live? And he knows where we live. He knows the address. And you say, and what's your name? And there's a little pause usually, and he says, Dave. Oh, you're James Wilkie.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Dave.
How did he come up with that name?
I don't know.
Yeah, he just decided he's Dave.
Sometimes he's like James Wilkie. Right. But other times he just says Dave.
Right.
And when I took him to the park, there was a traffic cone. So, I'm a lot of fun, So I picked up the cone and said, and I was like, James Wilkie, come over to the railing right now. I was talking to him through the thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, now you try. And I held the cone up for him to put his mouth, and I had my ear there, and he said, Dave.
He's obsessed.
Dave.
This is nice. Now, you yourself ride for years, would get around New York City on a bike.
Yeah.
and which I'm always told is I like to ride in the park, but I never would drive around the city because I always thought that would be really dangerous.
Yeah, well, I've done it since I was, I don't do it as much anymore, but I did it forever, and I never, nothing too bad ever happened.
That's not wood, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Fiberglass.
Okay.
Highly flammable.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous, yeah. This could go at any time. You were riding a bike as a kid.
Yeah.
Were you scared about riding a bike in New York City as a kid?
Well, there's always the stealing problem in New York. I had a lot of bikes stolen until I learned to stop, chaining them up. When you're little, I remember, too, I think it was my first beautiful red bike, and kids are always like, can I just ride it? I just want to go around can I just go around the block? Can I borrow your bike for a second? But so you're like, no, I'm not allowed to let anybody ride a bike. And then finally, one kid, with me, one kid was like, I'm just going to ride half a block and turn around and come right back. I just want to try it. All right. And I gave him the bike, and, as soon as you see the feet go really fast, you're like, oh, man.
And he just took off?
Gone.
How old was this kid?
8.
Taken by, and you were 18 at the time.
He's the governor of New York now.
But now you ride a scooter now, is that right?
I ride a scooter usually, yeah. And sometimes a bicycle. I like the two-wheel thing, and I have a Vespa. Yeah.
Is scooter I'm worried about it. Is that not a cool term, like to call it a scooter? It just because Vespas are very cool, and I would just think Vespas. But when someone says, "How's your scooter?" It can sound.
Well, it also sounds like one of those things that you go like this with.
Right. You little kick
scooters?
to make it go faster. Yeah, I had one of those, and the kid asked to just ride it for half a block. And gone. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad. And then every time a bike goes by, you say, "Is that it?" No. It's not.
Like it's that easy.
Yeah.
So tell me about the Vespa. What do you like about riding the Vespa?
I think I like that I can get around quickly and easily. And, they're really fun to ride.
With a Vespa or scooter, I prefer scooter because it's funny to say.
Yeah.
When you're on your scooter, do you have to wear a helmet if you were on a motorcycle?
Yes, you do. And I often wear a helmet that covers my whole head, partly because I'm afraid of hurting my wonderful face.
How big is this helmet, and does it in fact cover part of your shoulders and go down to your... That's the helmet I would get. I would get a helmet that encased most of my body, so I looked like R2-D2 riding it.
I looked into some, the armor that knights wore.
Yeah.
It's very heavy.
Heavy, not a good idea.
It's not practical.
No, can't do that. Well, let's talk about the Stepford Wives. This is interesting because in this movie, you're actually playing someone who's married to a woman who's a powerful show business figure.
Right.
So this is parallels real life a little bit with you and Sarah Jessica.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman plays she runs a network. So it's not...
Right, not quite the same. I'm stretching it a little bit, but I need to form parallels. That's my job.
Sure.
So it's pretty much identical to your life.
Okay. Yeah,
if you want to see your scooter again, you better agree.
It's pretty much the same, and that's a very good point. Yeah, no, it's sort of, it really isn't, but yeah.
Right, okay. And, let's forget that whole thing.
No, it
Tell us about the movie.
Well, the movie is partly, excuse me.
What? This is time we'll never have back. That was valuable Broderick talking time that went into slurp, slurp.
What was I saying?
Let's think. Sometimes I like to see how quiet I can get it in here. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's
There's a clock up there, and sometimes I can hear it.
Anyway, it's the Stepford Wives, and I don't remember what I'm talking about.
We have the clip. Should we show the clip?
Show the clip.
I love that.
It's these men. We men in the movie are very intimidated by our powerful wives.
Yes.
And I have just joined the Men's Association, where we're going to, really show the women who's boss. And
okay.
That's what this clip sort of is.
Sort of. Yeah. I'd love it if this clip now was just a bunch of kittens wrestling. I have nothing. But life isn't like that. Take a look at this clip from the Stepford Wives. It's not true. We're the better sex. The Stepford Wives is in theaters now.
In theaters now. Yes.
You had to do that.
I'm trying to be a good. I want to be a good guest.
You're
so
one of my
bad.
favorite people ever on the show. You know that. He is one of my favorite guests of all time. Are you going to stick around tonight, or do you have to take off?
I have nowhere to go. So
You have nowhere to go. You're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, I would love
You're supposed to say,
stay.
I have many busy appointments, but for you, Conan, I'll stay.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But also, I have a drink.
Matthew Broderick. We'll take a break. We come back. Stephen Wright's here.